Ladies and gentlemen, Vince McMahon is crazy. He has resigned. He will no longer have a position within WWE or TKO, the group holdings company, for WWE and UFC, the parent company. So I mean, this is definitely pretty crazy, in my humble opinion. Um, but it had to be done. Vince McMahon is being, like I said, these allegations. He put out a statement. We're gonna break this statement down. This news is really fresh. Like I said, it's been 24 hours since really everything has been it's been pretty explicit. I mean, some of the things, like I said, it's not even suited for the airways. But I'm pretty sure that everybody by now understands what has happened with Vince, and these are the ramifications that is about to take place. Vince McMahon is crazy because you start to think about a guy who created, this global wrestling situation, and has turned it into what it become, and his legacy won't even really be remembered for that, especially if these allegations come out as true. If we looked into it, there's been so many non-disclosed agreements. It's been $1 million paid up front, hush money. I mean, allegedly, with all of these things people have been saying. But I want to read some statements from Vince that he put out. Make sure you hit the like button and you subscribe to Flight Sports so you want to stay up to date with all news updates and more on this situation with Vince and all things pro wrestling. He said, I stand by my prior statements. Miss Grant's lawsuit is with lies. She said, obscene, made up instances that never occurred. And it is a vindictive distortion of the truth. McMahon said this evening on the lawsuit against him, he said, I intend to vigorously defend himself. But he said, however, out of respect for WWE Universe, the extraordinary TKO business and its board members and shareholders, partners, and pardon me, it says, and all of the employees and superstars who helped WWE into a global leader it is today, I have decided to resign from my executive chairmanship and the TKO board of directors effective and immediately. This is what Vince put out. As I'm reading these statements, like I said, these things are very explicit. So I mean, everything is not suited. You got to respect the airways. Like I said, at this point, I think we all know what has happened. I mean, you have John Laurinaitis reportedly involved. I mean, you even have they even talking about ex UFC champion, and like I said, a lot of people are pointing directions towards certain people, and I think we all know who that is. Make sure you subscribe because we're gonna be touching on that very soon, and that could very well affect what's going on with the Royal Rumble in a couple of hours. We're gonna see in a few hours the ramifications of all this. If we don't see Brock Lesnar, in the Royal Rumble, I think it's gonna be a head scratcher. So I mean, none of this stuff is good. So bottom line is this is the right move. You have to remove this man at this time. And like I said, he's not involved. It says he will no longer have a role with TKO Group Holdings or WWE. So he's out, no say so, no nothing, so a lot of people I believe is going to be happy about this. Vince, not only did he, upset, it seems like women, but you have a lot of guys, professional wrestlers who are too fond of him, who was in that era, who felt like they was mistreated, abused, overworked, you know. So it's crazy, but nonetheless, this is the news. We're gonna be bringing more updates on this. But Vince McMahon has resigned. After all of this news has come out, And like I said, I want to repeat, he no longer has a role within WWE at all, or TKO. So he would not affect anything in the wrestling business. This is crazy. I mean, we're gonna have to listen. Make sure you hit the like button and you subscribe. It's Flight Sports